we are going to start first by making a new project. If you don't have a screen like this, you go to File, New Live Set. And you should see something like this. And if you are in the horizontal mode, which is arrangement mode, click on the top right corner to the vertical mode, which is the session mode, because we're going to use session mode for this. Don't worry, there is a logic to what I'm doing, okay? Yeah. So the first thing we're going to do is, based on the notes, we're going to go into the notes called beats, melodies, and layers. Because a typical song has different layers, which on the top of it, you will hear the vocal or the lead. That's the melody is where people remember the most. Every song that you remember because you remember the singer or you remember the main melody tune. Then below that, there are things like pads, which are sustained sounds. There are things like arpeggios, which are repeating sounds. Then there's a bass line, which is the deep, deep sounds. And the foundation of it all is the beat. Now, one or two of you are making music with zero beat at all. Don't worry. This is just to introduce you to the concept. You can choose to not have a beat. But most of the music that our members are working on involves a beat of some sort. So let's start with putting a beat. This is now heading number 2, programming beats in session view. And here we're going to look at beat, which is going to be somewhere in like the house range. If you look at the notes, it says that different styles of music at different speeds. Dub is 60 to 90, hip hop is 60 to 100, house is between 115 to 130. So I'm going to do something which is at the tempo. Remember, tempo is right up here. So I see the tempo is 120. That's nice. That's, in between. I am then going to, in the new project file, I'm going to set my master level, which is the level right at the end. I'm going to bring it down to -12 to prevent overloading. You ask the question, how come they leave it at 0 when it's going to overload? I don't know. And you put it at -12. If you find -12 is too soft, you increase the volume of your main computer, okay? Now, here in the session view, I'm going to load in a drum kit. Let's go to 2B. Try making your own beat. Drag one of the drums. Now, if you look at the browser on the left, and you see where my mouse is right now, right? Under the library, there's these things which I've lit up called drums. And I've got a number of drums in this list here. I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to choose one of them. For this purpose, because I'm doing house music, I'm going to choose a 909 kit. So if you want to know the history of the 909, go and watch a YouTube documentary. I'm not going to tell you. Drag it onto the first MIDI track. And now you actually have a whole drum machine on MIDI track 1. What do each of these sounds do is all listed in the graphic in 2A of the notes. The bass drum goes like this. I need to increase my volume. And the snare sounds like this. A hand clap sounds like this. And the hi-hat, which is the constant moving one, is this. So in the MIDI track, this is item number 2. Out of heading 2B, try making your own beat. Point number 2, in the MIDI track, double click to create a blank clip. Here we go, double click, and I've got a blank clip now. So info view is telling you a clip represents a piece of audio. Never mind, I don't need this. I'm going to go to view and switch off my info for the moment so that I have more space. Now here is a grid where I can start to draw in notes. To make sure that my grid is the same as your grid, let's go to this little drop down here, right, where my mouse is, in the top right corner of the clip view, and make sure that it's 1/16. This way, I've divided the bar into 16 segments. A bar is 1, 2, 3, 4. And each of the counts is now subdivided. So it's 1 ba 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 ba, 2 ba 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 ba, 3 ba 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 ba, 4 ba 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 ba. I'm going to draw in the notes now using the pencil tool, which is right up there, top right corner. See the pencil? Now the pencil is on, and I'm going to draw in my notes. I'm going to scroll down, and to hear the notes, I make sure I switch on this headphone icon so that it turns blue. Okay. So now I'm going to draw in the bass drum on the 1, 2, 3, 4. And when I play by pressing on the triangle there in the clip, and if I want to add in a snare, I want to make a snare on the off beats, which is going to be the 2 and the 4. And to make a constant high frequency sound, I want to put a hi-hat. Now I can actually make changes to this. If I switch off the pencil tool, click it again, I can drag notes. So I can make it open. Or I can add in extra notes. Please try this on your own.